Hello and good afternoon. Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State government to launch 500 billion naira initiative to boost food security. Nigeria Diaspora Commission unveils housing plans for Nigerians abroad. On a foreign scene, over 19 persons die as Air Force jet crashes in Bangladeshi school. And in Sport, Handball Federation of Nigeria announces August date for National Division 1 League in Umuahia. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State government is set to launch a 500 billion naira Produce for Lagos off-taker program to boost food security, affordability, and strengthen agro partnerships. Speaking at a press briefing ahead the unveiling, Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems Abisola Olusoya emphasized that Lagos, despite being one of sub-Saharan Africa's economic powerhouses, grapples with limited landmass for agricultural production, which makes interstate collaboration essential. According to Olusoya, the Produce for Lagos initiative, to be officially unveiled on Wednesday, comprises 4 pillars designed to reform the state's food supply ecosystem in commitment to building resilient, sustainable food systems by leveraging partnership with other states and the private sector. Olusoya said over 3 billion naira worth of agricultural produce had already been transacted through various aggregation hubs in the state, highlighting the immense potential for organized food distribution in the state. She announced other support schemes to include the 750 million naira Traders Money initiative targeted at marketing women and small-scale food traders. The event had in attendance the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Benga Omotosho. The Lagos State government has reiterated its commitment to continue to upgrade and build resilient drainage infrastructure to prevent flooding incidents across the state. Speaking with newsmen after an assessment tour to check the progress of work as regards the Lagos Island regeneration projects, ongoing drainage projects at Onikoyi, Banana Island, and Femi Pedro Avenue in Parkview Estate, Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, said when the urban regeneration project is completed, it will address the flooding issues in the whole of Lagos Island and environs. Wahab also checked ongoing projects, secondary collector drain lining around Gorodom Market, expressing satisfaction with the level of work that had been done. The commissioner and his team also checked 2 other locations, which are under Bridge Idumagbo and under the 3rd Mainland Bridge along Ojaba Street of Adenija Dele Road, where enforcement had earlier been carried out, ordering traders that are back to vacate the areas immediately. He explained that the Idumagbo underbridge was cleared of illegal structures earlier in the year, but the traders were allowed to do their trading in a way that would not impede the flow and aesthetics of that area. Wahab and his team later proceeded to Parkview Estate to assess the ongoing drainage projects, which are expected to drain storm water from Femi Pedro Avenue into the lagoon, noting that the contractor is expected to wrap up within the next 90 days. He stressed that Lagos, being a coastal state, is exposed to the vagaries of climate change such as sea level rise, excessive heat, and excessive rainfall, adding that the government must mitigate by not allowing human elements to undermine the drainage infrastructure. The Lagos State Teaching Service Commission TESCOM has alerted members of the public to the fraudulent activities of some people demanding money to assist in gaining teaching employment with Lagos State Government. Permanent Secretary, Teaching Service Commission, Bopo Oyekon Ismaila, who issued the alert, warns members of the public not to fall victim to scammers seeking to assist in shortlisting of applicants or sell TESCOM teaching slots to unsuspecting individuals. She notes that the online submission of applications for recruitment of teachers into the Lagos State Public Service has just ended and informed that the Commission has not started the process of shortlisting candidates. The Permanent Secretary emphasized that recruitment exercise into the State Public Service is purely merit-based with no monetary requirements. She further advised the public to be cautious and vigilant, ensuring they do not fall victim to these scams. And now to the rest of the stories. The Nigerians and Diaspora Commission NIDCOM has unveiled plans to introduce a new housing initiative aimed at providing Nigerians living abroad with secure access to real estate investment opportunities in the country. The initiative, known as the Diaspora Home and Abroad Housing Platform, will be officially launched during this year's National Diaspora Day celebrations, scheduled for July 25 to 26 in Abuja, with the theme of this year's celebration, optimizing formidable diaspora potentials for national development and growth. Speaking at the press conference held in Abuja, NIDCOM Chairman Abike Dabiri Iriwa described the platform as a long overdue response to persistent challenges faced by millions of Nigerians in the diaspora seeking to invest in property back home. The Commission also expressed gratitude to President Bola Tinubu for his continued support for diaspora engagement and to all partners working with NIDCOM to enhance the global impact of Nigeria's diaspora community. The Menstrual Hygiene Now initiative has commenced a program aimed at tackling menstrual poverty and promoting hygiene among young girls in Kano State. The program is aimed at empowering over 200,000 girls and young women with reusable sanitary pads and menstrual education. Speaking at Menstrual Hygiene Workshop for media professionals and social media influencers in Kano, the state support officer for the Menstrual Hygiene Now initiative, Amina Musa, cautioned women and girls against using unsafe materials like rags, mattresses, and tissue paper during their periods. She explained that the project implemented by Population Services International (PSI) Nigeria focuses on adolescent girls and women aged 10 to 24 to improve access to safe, reusable sanitary products in underserved communities. Now to foreign news. At least 19 people have died and 164 injured after a Bangladeshi Air Force training jet crashed into a school campus in the capital, Dhaka. The victims, including children and adults, were taken to hospital with severe burns. The armed forces, in a statement, said that the F-7 jet experienced a mechanical fault after taking off for a training exercise and navigated into a less populated area to avoid more casualties. Leader of Bangladesh's interim government, Mohammed Yunus, said necessary measures will be taken to investigate the cause of the incident and ensure all kinds of assistance. Bangladesh has announced a day of mourning on Tuesday when the national flag will be flown at half-mast across the country. And now sports. The Handball Federation of Nigeria (HFN) has announced that the 2025 National Division 1 League will be held from August 1 to 18 in Umuahia, Abia State. The National Division 1 League is the promotional league into the top-tier Handball League. The HFN Secretary General Monica Otumala said the technical meeting involving all officials of teams and contingents will be held on August 7, while matches will commence on August 8. Otumala advised participating teams to commence registration immediately, as all registrations will end on the day of the technical meeting. The National Division 1 League is the second-tier league in the stable of the Handball Federation of Nigeria, involving teams aiming to get promoted into the Handball Premier League. 4 teams, 2 teams each in the men's and women's categories, will get promoted into the top-tier Handball Premier League. And that's all for the news. At 4, always drive within the specified speed limit. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on YouTube. Subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. We can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration strengthened alliances with 200 representatives from various women-focused NGOs in the state as part of efforts to alleviate the economic plight of women residents in the state? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government is set to launch a 500 billion naira Produce for Lagos off-taker program to boost food security, affordability, and strengthen agro partnerships. Nigerians and Diaspora Commission (NIDCOM) has unveiled plans to introduce a new housing initiative aimed at providing Nigerians living abroad with secure access to real estate investment opportunities in the country. We also told you that at least 19 people have died and 164 injured after a Bangladeshi Air Force training jet crashed into a school campus in the capital, Dhaka. And in sports, the Handball Federation of Nigeria (HFN) has announced that the 2025 National Division 1 League will be held from August 1 to 18 in Umuahia, Abia State. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adiswa Ejoyoka. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.